And welcome back to episode 3. Jungkook's POV evening came. Taehyung rarely talked to me, and rest of the day he is ignoring me. I can feel he is distancing himself from me. I got bored, so I decided to take a walk and have a tour outside while it's still cold. Hey, where are you going? He said in a stern voice. Okay, I didn't reply and continued to head out. I have gone to the pool area first and then took pictures. The view is breathtaking and very marvelous. The air was blowing calmly, but it still sent chills down my spine. I continue to have a walk in different spots of the resort as I took pictures everywhere I go on my own. My way to the next part of the resort, I bumped into a girl and I instantly recognized her. Sorry, Jul, I apologized. Wait, Jungkook? Jackie, yes, it's me. What about you doing here, Rupa? Jackie, I got bored and so decided to have a walk. Now, I don't mean to interfere with you and Taehyung Oppa's problem with each other, but I kinda heard you crying on the bathroom and Taehyung Oppa walked away. So if you don't mind, JK, you are really naughty. You know, I joked, making her laugh. Come on, tell me, Oppa. I wouldn't say it to anyone, JK. Well, here is the story. Me and Taehyung are exes. We used to be couple back on our college days. We break up because of an unexpected thing, and now I didn't know how, but he said he still has feeling for me, and I am like the same with him. But the only thing is that he thinks I am still mad at him for whatever happened to us. So I had a plan to him so I can make him realize what happened is actually JK, what do you mean? I mean, you just want him to realize that you are not mad at him yet at all, and there is absolutely nothing wrong about that, she added. JK, but still I regretted hurting him like that. I just want him to realize what I'm feeling too, I said, and a deep silence. Do you really want that to happen? Joel said while smiling evilly. I looked at her in confusion. JK, what's your plan? Make me your girlfriend. JK, huh? Not a real one, but a fake, she said to support her first sentence. JK blushed at the thought of him proposing to me for the second time. I laughed together with Joel. Suddenly, I felt a pair of eyes staring at me. It made me have chills on my spine, but I decided to ignore it. JK, by the way, whose wine is this? I asked when I noticed the wine on the table at the back of where we are currently seated. It's your leftover wine from the lunch just a while ago. When there is a leftover wine from a guest, the head chef part it to the people who wants them, and I was lucky enough because the other staff were full. Of course, here I will pour the wine and you can cheers, she said happily. She poured the wine into the two glasses and then she gave one to me and we clicked our glass together. JK, this is so sweet and delicious, I said with stars in my eyes. Yeah, it's not our best seller. It's our best seller without a reason. We both laughed. Suddenly, she accidentally let go of the glass and it settled onto the floor. Just as I head down to pick it first, she bowed down too, and then our lips almost touched each other. We feel breath of each other. For a millisecond, I touched my lips after. Oops, oh my god. I'm really sorry. Sorry, Appa. She obliged. JK, it's okay. You don't need to be worried. It's an accident. I said calmly, but my shirt, she said, pointing at my trans shirt. JK, it's fine. I will just go to the restroom and then we can continue to chat tomorrow. Bye, I said, waving her goodbye. She waved back. I entered the restroom. I looked at my shirt spilled with wine. I was actually thanks that I started to wash and rinse it off with my hands. I heard someone close the door of the bathroom. I ignored it since I was too focused on rinsing the shirt and I thought it was. He grabbed my arm and then pinned me on the wall a little hard. His eyes is burning with chills and anger. You first planned on me, now you planned on getting a fake girlfriend. What a bad boy, he said. So he knows that if you want to guy like me, you should take responsibilities. He added. He is looking at me so intensely while lips. In an instant, I felt his lips pressing onto mine. He let go of my hand and held my waist, pulling me closer and pressing us together. I closed my eyes because I can't help it anymore, and Taehyung said while going more further, listen up here, Jungkook. You can't flirt with anyone because you are only mine, he said, and then he clashed our lips together again. You are only mine, he said between kisses. JK, still not, I said, teasing him, and then he broke the kiss. Soon you will be, I said while smoking. And that soon will be tonight because you are still not done yet, he said while continuing. Whoa, I'm still not doing anything and yet you are all right and you are already hard. Thanks, Puri. I woke up the next morning and saw Jungkook sleeping out of the clothes in my chest. I realized here smiling last night was probably one of the best nights I had in whole entire life. I could still feel his lips pressing on my neck and how we make ourselves one. Yesterday night I checked my phone carefully, not waking him up to see what time it is. 8:27 a.m. They wake up, sleephead, I said, patting his head nicely, waking him up. JK, he cried softly. They wake up now. We still need to have a tour on the resort, remember? JK, huh? Yeah, I felt anger rushing throughout my body as I remember what happened last night. Flashback, JK. It's so sweet and delicate, Jungkook said as he tasted the wine. Yeah, it's not our best seller without a reason, Chul said, and they both laughed, which only did not but to anyone mean. Then Chul suddenly dropped her glass, and then that's the moment I felt the feeling of jealousy from me. They kissed. It's okay, you don't need to worry, it's an accident, Jungkook said calmly. It is when I didn't control my feelings anymore and pinned him on the wall and kissed him. So, would you rather be with her than to be with me? I asked possessively. DK, I didn't say that, you did. We talked back and I can see him holding his laugh. He's teasing me. Whatever, I said, rolling my eyes. He stood up and out his clothes, and while I did it for myself as well, I fixed the bed and I heard him screaming, Taehyung, God dang, Taehyung, look at the big mark on my neck. He crushed there. Good. Now everyone knows that you are mine, I said teasingly, enjoying seeing him blush. Okay, heck you. Hey, just wear a hat and sit, and you will look like a spy, I said jokingly. JK, you shut up. This is all your fault, he said grumpily. JK, let's go, I'm hungry, he complained, and I just shook my head and clenched to myself. We head to the restaurant of the hotel and order something. Our waitress is Jill and keep rolling my eyes in annoyance. And every time she or Jungkook would flirt with each other, they Jill, are you here to get our orders or to flirt with Jungkook? I sternly asked, and then Jungkook, JK, I will order, begged. Jungkook said, I will order fried crispy. I said, okay sir, wait here for a couple of minutes, he said, and head to the kitchen. JK, you are bad at controlling emotions, huh? Jungkook said, teasing. I just hate it when someone flirts or touches with what is mine, I said. I saw Jungkook trying his best to not blush. Someone is turning red. Who was it again? JK, stop teasing me, and for your information, I'm still not yours, he said, rolling his eyes. Getting back at me. Your meal is ready. Ah, Jungkook Oppa, can I talk to you after you finish your meal? Jill said while looking flirty at Jungkook. Then I was suddenly surprised when Jungkook winked at her and smiled. Okay, sure. Jungkook said in a flirty way. I clenched my fist in anger, but I tried not to show my emotion as it may just disappoint Jungkook. He may think he has already no freedom when the truth is he is still not mine. No, not yet. May I excuse myself for a moment? I said to control my feelings, even though I just want to show everyone how much I. Maybe Jungkook wasn't really interested in me now. Maybe he just did all that nothing thing to me is because he wanted me to release the pressure and make me forget about him. Maybe he has already moved on. It's hurt, but I think I may have just let Jungkook go. Jungkook's POV seems like Jill's plan is really working right now. Then just walked out of the table. See, this plan is definitely going to work. By the way, what happened last night? She asked me and I blushed. JK, well, go on, you can say JK, well, cut the suspense, Opa. You can just say that you two had act last night. JK, how the heck do you know? Your cries from the bathroom can be heard even 5 miles away from the resort, she said jokingly, and I blushed harder. JK, okay, fine, just make sure to shut up your mouth, I said, and then she gave me a small salute sign. All we did today is just to roam around and the resort and do some fun activity like bed and volleyball. We also did took pictures. Taehyung is also seeming quiet today. He replies only his cold statement. From time to time, I wonder what's wrong. We decided to head back to our room since it's already dark. By the time we arrived, it's already 7:42 p.m. JK. I am so tired today. Whoa. I said, freeing myself from the scarf I'm wearing all day. Just to add my mark, I jump on the bed freely. JK, tell me what's wrong, I said, as I kneel in front of him while he is sitting on the bed. JK, please, I pleaded. And then finally, Jungkook, JK, tell me you are already tired of this. He asked with a serious question. JK, what are you implying to? I mean, if you really want to flirt and have a relationship with the other girls, or you can just simply say it to me and then I can just let you go. He said honestly, and I was shocked. I didn't know that my plan with Joel was having a mental and emotional impact on him. JK, no, I just wanted you to realize your own feelings. I admitted, JK, I made a plan with Joel to make you jealous and JK, forget about your thinking. You will only understand by action, I said as I clashed our lips together passionately. I broke the kiss and then stand at him. JK, claim me as yours tonight. Thanks, POV. JK, claim me as yours tonight. What does this mean? Man, think of me as stone. Of course, I would do what you say, but don't complain to me later on to why you can't walk. I thought to myself as I started to get rid of the clothes. I stood up and pushed him on the bed. I started to do the same to myself. There was a brief silence for a while after we did it, but I finally decided to speak. Thank you, Jungkook, JK, for what? For giving us a chance again. You don't have know how much happy I am right now. It feels I said honestly, JK, you are not the only one, he said. As I look at him, JK, I was waiting for a long time for you to come back to me. You didn't know how much I have missed you the past year because of you. I didn't ever let anyone flirt with me because Jungkook said while smiling and tears falling down to his face. Pulled him closer and hugged him while whispering with my softest voice as possible. I would never let you go ever, I said as I put my face to his shoulder. Now, would you still like to continue? I said as I started kissing his neck, inhaling his natural accent. JK, what are you for real? I will show you how real I am. I smiled to continue. Hope you Jungkook's POV. I have been woke up by an aromatic smell coming from a nearby structure, but not no matter what how much I would try to open my eyes, it just shut closed. It seems like my mind is awake, but my body isn't. I'm so tired from what we did last night. I can't still remember. Taehyung kept on banging me, and I didn't know how many times he made me. I just know that I didn't hold it anymore, and I fainted as I tried to remember the memories. I can feel the soap coming from my back and behind. I thought to myself as I sick. I groaned as I felt an immense pain from my behind. When I tried to move and steady myself, suddenly I felt a pair of big hands come to support my arms and back and tried to open my eyes, and I saw them holding me. Hey, don't move much. You are still sore, he said hurriedly as he positioned me on the bed, posed with one pillow on my back. JK, it's your fault, I knocked, and I can see him trying to hold his laugh. Isn't me. I just did what you told me, he said innocently. Freaky, he just soft on the other side, but when on bed, he turns incredibly pissed. Then, now remember what you said yesterday, so you are mine now, he said while smiling smartly. I blush. I just look away. They, or would you like me to repeat what we did last night, he said, and I blushed even more. Redder, still no answer. Okay, let me do it again, he said while getting into top of me. JK, wait, stop, I'm still sore, I said while still blushing. He backed out and smirked at me. They, just answer the question and I will let you go, he said, still smirking while grabbing his coffee from the table. JK, wouldn't you give me a coffee? I pleaded. They, not until you proclaim your promise, he said while sipping the aromatic coffee in front of me. JK, I hummed. So, JK, okay, here it goes, I said, defeated. I said sincerely, and then he smiled at me, a rare smile from an introvert like him. I love you too, Jungkook, he said, and then I was surprised when he hugged me. You have no idea how much I have waited for this. Today you made me the happier person, he said, and those words made my heart melt. But can you walk? I'm sorry if I was too hard last night. JK, I will try, I said. Despite the sting, I still felt my back. I didn't want him to feel guilty. It was my fault after all. I slowly got up from my position. I still felt the stinging pain on my back, but honestly, it didn't hurt much. I can surprisingly stand, but can walk slowly. It's not that different from our first time doing it, but at least time escaped none. All the day we did it for more to practice walking slowly and carefully. Taehyung has been taking care of me since morning, and I know he is not right. I didn't want to burden him, so I told him off to rest, but he refused and continued to practice me. My behind is in that much of a sore, and I can walk normally, but I still can't run or jump. JK, baby, I told you I'm okay. You can rest now, I said, patting his shoulder while I have gone to the kitchen to grab a bottle of water. Wait, you called me baby, he said, and I nodded. JK, you are my boyfriend now, so what's wrong? I asked, and then he came closer to me and then kissed my forehead. There is nothing wrong. It's just that it's the first time you call me that. Even before you didn't call me sweet names, he admitted, and I smiled sweetly at him. Suddenly, someone knocked on the door. We both looked at the door. I will take it. Wait for me here, baby, he said, and I nodded at him. Thanks, POV. I opened the door and I saw my ex, Raya. We met right after Jungkook and I broke up last year. I was in the bar and then she was also there because her boyfriends also broke up with her. We broke up because she said that she was already tired, and to be honest, I was too, and I am just waiting for her to break up. We only lasted for like a month and a half and then broke up. Now, why would she be here? Navy, I called out faintly. Taehyung, she smiled. What brings you here? I asked. I saw you here the other day and I asked the lobby to your name, but I couldn't find you. And it turns out this room was named after someone else. She answered. So you are alone here, or are you with someone? She asked, and I surprisingly looked at her. Why is she even interested? JK, who is it there? We heard Jungkook shout at Tae, nothing baby. I shout back, Tae, I'm here with my boyfriend. You had already had a lover? She asked, and I looked at her again in a surprised manner. Tae, yeah, and you? Why are you here, Navy? I am with my boyfriend too. She said, they good. Well, then if it's better head back, I said, and then she stopped me, Navy. Wait, aren't you even going to introduce me to your boyfriend? She retorted, and I raised my eyebrow at her seriously. What is she up to? They fine, I said. Out of irritation, we hid back and we both saw Jungkook on the bed with his phone. Jungkook's POV, I heard a girl talking to Taehyung. Seems like their conversation is really faint because I barely even heard when then JK, who is there? I said, there nothing baby. He said, answered. I wanted to show him off, but after some time I didn't heard a voice from outside. An instant I heard footstep of someone that is wearing a heels. I turned around to see Taehyung and a girl beside her. Hey, Jungkook, this is Navy, my ex-girlfriend, and Navy, this is Jungkook, my boyfriend. He said coldly, and what I see, the girl was starting to get annoyed. She eyed me from head to toe. I stood up and offered her hand for her to shake. She smiled bitterly and looked and took it. After that, she spread alcohol on her hand and nice followed through me, and I rolled my eyes. Okay, you seems to be a clean person, judging from your previous action, I said, and fake laughed at her. If someone truly knows me and sees that, they would know how much fake of a laugh it was. They Navy, if there is nothing else, you can go now, Taehyung said, opening the door wide. Navy, I see that I'm very welcome here, she joked and laughed sarcastically. After that, she left. I sighed and took my phone and then sat on the bed. I felt a pair of arms around my waist. They, how are you feeling now, baby? Thanks, said, but I ignored him and go get to the bottle I put on the nearby table and drank it. They, what's wrong? He said, but I tried to make eye contact. He hugged me on my waist again while I was standing on the table and then sniffed my back neck with warm breathing is giving me chills on my spine and making me have butterflies on my stomach. He turned me around, one hand on my waist and the other used to cover my chest so I can directly look at him. Tell me, he said while looking straight to my eyes. I sighed. JK, you didn't tell me you had a girlfriend before, I said as I looked away, but he covered my cheeks again and made me look into his eyes. There, why is it so important now? You are the one that I have loved ever since and not her, he said, and I got lost into his eyes. Thanks POV. After hearing what Jungkook's problem was, I decided to tell him the truth. It was actually my fault because I didn't tell him earlier about my past relationship. It doesn't mean that it's a past activity. I should not tell him about it. He is my lover now. He deserves to know the truth. You are the one that I have loved ever since and not her, I said. to stop him from overthinking. But after that, he smiled and then he hugged me. I smiled and hugged him back. After we pulled out, I noticed he was getting pale. I know I was about to ask him what's wrong when he suddenly fell and fainted in my arms. I laid him down on the bed and grabbed my calming oil. A few minutes later, Jungkook's POV. Are you the one that I have loved ever since and not her? Taehyung said. Those words were enough for me to feel special. It felt nice hearing those words from the one I loved and trust. It's like you bring. He hugged me back, and I can't tell how much happy I am right now. This moment, suddenly I felt like my head was getting heavier and my vision was spinning. I couldn't take it anymore, and my legs gave up. After that, I all went black. JK, I hummed softly. As I wake up, I feel to sleep, even though I just fainted a while ago. Right now, I asked them to give me food because I suddenly felt anger, even though we just had lunch an hour ago. Here is your favorite salted egg chips. You had these left when we came on the resort, he said. JK, I didn't like it anymore. I want ice cream and french fries, I demanded. You are not hurt. You are wrong, he said again. JK, I don't know. I just want to eat that. Please, I am hungry, I said, pointing. Okay, fine. You wait here. I am here for me. I will find something like that, he said, while his face is still on the weird shape. I had my laugh. After what, he grabbed his keys and left our room. It felt weird. What I am feeling now. I feel sleepy and hungry at the same time. I also feel nuisance, cheeky. I groaned as I felt like throwing up. I hurriedly ran to the bathroom. JK, it felt dizzy and throwing up a lot. What did I eat? Maybe I ate something that is spoiled from. Hey, baby. Are you alright? How are you feeling? You passed out again, and this time on the bathroom. Luckily, I was there, or else you could have hit your head. Thanks, said worriedly. JK, I am fine, I managed to say. We better go to the doctor. JK, no, I said I'm fine, and where are my orders? I asked. In the fridge. I put the ice cream on the fridge because it nearly melted. The fries is on the table. Wait, I will go get it, he said as he patted my head and go get my snack. Here, JK, yummy, I said as I dipped the fries on the ice cream. You are weird today. What's happening? I heard him mumbling. JK, saying something? I asked sarcastically. He flinched. Nothing, he said, innocently shaking his head. You turn into a bunny. and a wolf at the same time. He mumbled again, JK, one more and I will make you eat this. I said sarcastically, teasing him. No thanks. You say, he said while clenching. But seriously, what's really going on? He asked, and I frowned my brows. JK, what do you mean? You are really weird today. You are sure you are feeling well? JK, I don't know. But I feel different today. I answered he with honesty. Then let's just go to the doctor, he said. JK, okay. I just said, not really sure. Okay, finish your snack will first, then we will head to the nearby hospital, he said, and I nodded. At the hospital, thanks POV, it's been unusual weird today. He said he was sleepy and hungry when he just printed and we just ate lunch an hour ago. Then he asked for beer food combination. It's not that I'm complaining about these changes, but it kinda looks unusual to me. We had to head to the doctor and now I'm waiting outside because the doctor said she and Jungkook will be the one that is only needed inside. I patiently waited outside after exactly 25 minutes. Taehyung finally came out. He had this mellow smile on him. He had his hands and hold my hands and started to get out of the building. What did the doctor say? I asked. Really, we were walking, JK. Oh, nothing much, she said. It was just the weather that made me fainted and the food that I ate must be spoiled, she said, still smiling, and I stopped at tracks. He gazed on me and I gave him a confused and suspicious look. JK, what? Let's go, I'm hungry. Are you telling the truth? I asked, raising my brow. JK, of course, he said, still smiling, and then he pulled me all the way to the car park. While I was putting him on the passenger seat, he stole a kiss on my lips. I was dumbfounded by his action. JK, what are you waiting for? Let's go, he snapped, bringing me back to the reality. What? JK, what do you want to eat? JK, face fillet is fine, he simply answered, and he looked like he's texting someone from the phone with serious face. I just nodded. Also, tonight by 7 pm, I will meet you on the poolside. Make sure to wear something nice, he said while smiling. JK, what do you mean by meet? We can just go together, I said while my eyes are so focused on the road. JK, just do what I said, he said, and I just nodded even though I was confused. Night time 6:45. Here I am looking at the mirror I had my on and one that I wore from the wedding I just ran to. I don't know what is special on this day and I tried to come up with anything beyond this date, but I ended up recalling nothing. But I really had feeling that this is something important. I checked the clock and it's already 6:48. I better get ready. Jungkook left before me around 6 pm. He said he needs to do something. I put on some gel before finalizing my look. On the mirror, I once more checked the clock and it's already 6:53. I grabbed my phone and put it on my pocket. I took one last gaze on the mirror before grabbing the card pass and locking our room door. I heard the door and I head to the pool and saw fairy lights almost everywhere, and there is a small setup in the corner, and from there I saw Jungkook waiting for me. He was wearing the same he wore from the wedding that he saw run away like me. I noticed that he was also carrying a small paper bag. I got close to him. He smiled at me. He gave me the paper bags and greeted Jackie, "Happy birthday." He greeted, "Wait, was I too busy that I even forget my own birthday?" Thank you, I almost forgot. I admitted shyly. "Jackie, looks like you really did. All you did just to take care of me the whole day," he said, and I clenched. How did you decorate all this?" I asked as I looked at the design. "Overwhelming, JK. I got a little help from the staff around the area," who simply answered, and I still look at the lights. "And now, JK, will open your gifts. It will be a big surprise," he said again, and I looked at him confused. "How?" I asked. "JK, open it first." With my heart humping from fast on my chest, I can't help but to feel really nervous. I opened the papers bag. They had been stapled inside. There was a card. It seems normal at the first when I read it. "Thanks, baby." I was over the moon. I'm so happy knowing that Jungkook is pregnant and I am going to be a dad. To my happiness, I gave a light kiss on his lips. I didn't broke it for some time because I don't want this moment to end. I want to savor this moment. After a while, I broke the kiss and took the opportunity to hug this person in front of me. After that, I kissed him on his forehead. "I love you." Said Truthfully said, "JK, I love you more," he said, and answered honestly, "I love you most." I blurted out warmly, "This truly is the best birthday gift ever." We gone to the nearby restaurant and ate. We also gone straight to our room after. Right now, I just finished taking bath. I saw Jungkook looking through one of the photo album. I think we got it from one of my bags. It hasn't noticed me getting out of the shower yet. I slipped my hands through my belly and rubbed it. He looked at me and smiled. Tomorrow we will buy your maternal milk," I said, and he nodded. He closed the album and I carefully scooted him on my arms closer and cuddled him as I put there and rubbed my hand on his belly. "JK, baby, I think I am hungry again," he sadly admitted, and I just glanced there. "What do my babies like to eat?" I asked sweetly. "JK, nuts and yogurt," he answered quickly. "Alright, I think we still have some mixed nuts in the fridge." As for the yogurt, I will go buy it on the nearby store. It's still not that dark outside. Just wait for me here," I said as I grabbed my wallet and was about to head with a pair of hands slide through my waist. "Jungkook, hey baby, how can I buy your snacks if you wouldn't let me go?" I said while clenching. "JK, can I go with you?" he asked. I took his hand and hugged him on the front. I looked at him with soft eyes. "Baby, not again. You know your condition, it's very risky to go out. Jungkook hummed softly as he softly woke up from the bed. My phone kept ringing, and even though I was too lazy to pick it up, I had to. I carefully got out of the bed and gone to the terrace. I looked at the caller ID and it was Jimin. Hello, Jimin, congratulations, bro. I saw your photo on the Twitter. Why didn't you tell me? You both have already. Jimin greeted and called me at the same time. Relax. Thank you, and sorry I didn't tell you. I just wanted to spend all the time with Jungkook. That's all, I honestly said. Jimin, whatever. Also, when will be the wedding? I went silent for a while. Why didn't I even think of it? That's so stupid. Jimin, hello, Taehyung. Don't tell me you still hadn't think of it yet. Jimin said, well, of course I did, but it's been a while. Jimin, what do you mean? Don't you have any plans of marrying Jungkook? No, of course not. I have been dreaming of marrying him one day, and you know that, but it's just that it's really complicated right now. I answered. Jimin, how? You know the answer of that, Jimin. Is it still because of your father? He asked. I'm just afraid that he wouldn't accept Jungkook into this family again. You know, he has been always fond of Jungkook when he arrived in my life, but everything changed when we broke up. I liked he doesn't want to trust anyone anymore, and I'm afraid of the possibility he would spread us. I said sadly. I heard the other party sigh. Jimin, well then you better say this to Jungkook because he might overthink again. Anyways, I wouldn't bother you now. Go ahead and take care of your wife. Congratulations again, he said, and I bade goodbye to him and I ended the call. I head back only to see Jungkook on the kitchen. He was hugging his feet and looked like he had been crying. Did he heard my conversation with Jimin just a while ago? Why is my baby crying? I asked as I covered his face. His were all red from crying. He avoided eye contact with me. Tell me, what's the problem? I said. Baby, it's alright. You can tell me what's the problem. I said. He finally looked at me. JK, you. He said. We started, JK. You didn't have a plan to marry me, right? You just made me pregnant and then you would left me behind. Am I right, huh? He finally said, freaked. Hey, baby, listen to me. I don't have the intention to do that. Where did that just came from? Father and I are not in good terms as of now, and it would be very bad to be married in this kind of timing. I answered, JK, but you would marry me, right? Of course, I promise we would be married before the baby is delivered. I have no intention of leaving you. Why would you even think of that? I wouldn't get you pregnant if I don't love you. I said. As I glanced, he blushed and playfully hit my arms. I checked the time and it's already 9:57. Okay, let's go now. We need to buy your milk and have a little grocery, I said as he hooded. Jungle's POV, our life is at blaze. We were now a family. It's overwhelming, but it's the truth. Right now, we are at a mall buying my milk and having a grocery. We had also checked out on the hotel we are currently staying. We are off to our next destination. Yes, a lot. And when I said a lot means a lot, I said while getting closer to him. He was laughing. JK, okay, but put that all want on the shopping cart, he said while smiling. I took a lot of snacks like yogurt, nuts, chocolate spread, and peanut butter. While we were looking over some grocery things, phone rang. He excused himself and went to talk some person. I continued roaming grocery store despite the fact that I'm eager to know who the person was. After a few minutes, Taehyung came back with a serious face. What's happening? JK, what's happening? Who was it? I asked without beating around the bush. Raya, he said, while looking deeply in my eyes. I can see them, but I don't know how she got my number. I promise I really didn't. I don't want you to think of that thing, he said in panic. Before he could react again, I pat his shoulder. JK, hey, calm down. I didn't say anything. I calmed him down. He didn't say a thing. Instant look at me like he was kinda shocked. JK, what was it about anyway? I asked. It was before he could continue. He was saying someone interrupted us like kinda look familiar, though I wonder if I met her. The Raya, he said. Taehyung, she interrupted with the screech and then she clinged on Taehyung's arms. Taehyung and I exchanged look. I then put my attention to the girl who was clinging to my husband's right arms right now. JK, who are you? I asked politely. I should be the one asking that. Why are you with my boyfriend? She said, and even dared to rise and blow at me. I was about to snap back when Taehyung interrupted me. The girl exclaimed, wait, what the freak? Nothing happened, Taehyung denied. What are you talking about? I am across looking for you because you have to take responsibility for what you did. What the actual freak you are talking about? Things sorted, and this time people looked at us. I was here because I meant to say you got me pregnant. Was this girl the one thing talked to me before his ex? Is she Raya? The three of us were all silent. We only heard few gasps from people who was in the same scene. I just gave birth to her exactly 3 months ago. The girl blurted out again. I don't know if I heard my ears right or I'm just not speaking. Even if I want to, I'm not moving. Even if I have to, and mostly I'm not showing any emotion. Even if I need to. JK, Raya, it's your name right? I asked, and the girl in front of me, yes. And you're JK. Jungkook. I simply said, why are you here with Taehyung? JK, I'm his boyfriend. I said honestly, and her friendly expression turned into a nasty one. Are you joking? She said, laughing in a sarcastic way. He is not. He is my boyfriend, Taehyung said, interrupting the building tension between me and Ram. He took hold of my hand to support his sentence. Her expression changed in an unexplained way, which is really annoyed me. You guys are really funny. Stopped the play and came back to me, Taehyung, she said, and tried to grab Taehyung's hand, which is holding mine. But before she even did, I broke out holding hands, and she ended up pushing in the shopping cart. I tried to hide my laugh. She grabbed something on the basket, and it was my milk. She then looked at me with and my stomach. You're pregnant? She hesitated, asking, and I nodded at her. JK, yes, answered. Perfect. Then we'll have 2 children then, she said, and somehow it made me feel uncomfortable. Then stop it. Nothing happened to us that night, and I'm sure it is not my child, Then remarked again. You don't believe me? Let's do a DNA test then, she said confidently. I stopped walking and closed my eyes. I faced and gave her an unamused look. Whatever game you are playing, trust me, it wouldn't work, I whispered in her ear. What makes you so sure? She asked, grinning, and I just smirked at her and walked away. Going to Taehyung's direction, holding his hand and looking directly through his eyes, he looked at me as if he was reading my mind. JK, it's decided. We will have a DNA test, I declared, and then we walk away. Asking me what I just did. Well, I know Taehyung isn't that type of guy who would have one night stand and run off the responsibility. Trust me, I know him well. If it really him, he wouldn't deny it. On the way out of the store, no one dared saying a word. I was in front seat with Taehyung and Raj in back seat. JK, do you have a nickname? I mean, something shorter to call you? I asked, breaking the silence and talking casual to her. I have, it's Navy, she said. JK, do you have any sample of your daughter's? Or a piece of her hair, perhaps? Time escaped. Raya, the doctor finally called out her name. You wait here, baby. I am just gonna go after her, Taehyung said, and kissed my forehead. I saw Navy roll her eyes from the distance. Let's go inside, Taehyung said. She assisted irritatedly. Taehyung looked at her with his deadpan face and let go of me. JK, wait, I interrupted and then grabbed Taehyung's hand. He looked at me in cute, confused way, and without wasting any second, I took the opportunity and stole a kiss on his lips right in front of Navy, and then whispered a few words in his ear. I trust you no matter what, I said as he pulled me into a quick hug and got in with Navy. Thanks POV, we got inside and the doctor took sample from me and which is wrap. The doctor also said it takes 2 to 5 days before the result came out. 3 weeks later, we were packing clothes out. We were leaving since it's been more than 2 weeks since our stay here. The results were still not out because the doctor said that there was some of the machine in the hospital, and it may take a week or maybe before the samples can be detected by. But I don't care about that anymore. Hey, you are sure you wouldn't wait for the results? Jungkook was convincing me since yesterday about this matter. I stopped packing and head to his direction. Don't worry, baby. It's not a big deal. I know that it's not mine. Trust me this time, Jungkook, I said, looking deep in his eyes. He nodded and I pat his head, rubbing his stomach. Jackie, but before we go, let's head to the nearby OB. Let's get our baby checked, I said as I smiled at him, and so he was. Time escape at the hospital. Jungkook's POV, Mr. Jian, the doctor called out. We both hid inside since we both the parents. The doctor put the ultrasound gel on the but the doctor said that we can see the developing fetus at around 6 weeks. Also, the doctor warned us not that my pregnancy is at high risk, probably because of the stress that is going around and because it's first timers. So we think that it's best to discontinue the vacation. After the ultrasound, we head to the car. Okay, so where are we heading to now? I insisted to ask. I have been thinking this for a while, but I think we should head back to my house. He said, but you and your dad, I said. I started only to cut up by him. None of that matter now. What's important is that the baby is safe. I will talk to my parents about this matter of you staying at my house, he said calmly, and rubbed my stomach. I smiled and nodded at him to continue. So everyone, what do you think? What is Raya planning? And it is gonna be tough for Taehyung or not? Hope it will be all good. See you again in the next episode. Till then, take care, sir. Bye bye. Love you. Bye.